Long before he won, Joe Biden had promised that if he gets elected as president, he will build a team that, quote unquote, looks like America, diverse, inclusive and young. I'm not too sure about the last promise, but Team Biden will indeed be a diverse slate. The choices represent a diversity of ideology, of background, race and religion. Just look at the White House team. 61% of the White House appointees are women. 54% are people of color, 11% members of the LGBTQ community, 20% first-generation Americans, and 40% of them have children at home. What about the cabinet picks? Again, it's a motley crew. In fact, many of the nominees will be pioneers in their respective roles, people who have broken barriers and shattered glass ceilings with their appointments. Here's a report.
The first woman to serve as Treasury Secretary. The first woman to lead national intelligence. The first Black Defense Secretary. The first Latino Health Secretary. The first Native American Cabinet Secretary. The first Latino Head of Homeland Security. The youngest Secretary of State in decades. And the first openly gay man confirmed to a cabinet role in American history. There are many inspiring firsts. Joe Biden plans to use America's diversity as an essential strength in his cabinet. At the Department of Justice, Judge Merrick Garland has been nominated to serve as America's next Attorney General. A 68-year-old centrist, this is Garland's third nomination to the U.S. Supreme Court. At the Department of Commerce, Gina Raimondo has been nominated as Commerce Secretary. If confirmed, she will be the fourth woman to hold this position. At the Department of Education, Miguel Cardona has been nominated as the head. He is currently the Commissioner of Education in Connecticut. If confirmed, Cardona will be the second Puerto Rican and the third Latino Secretary of Education. At the Department of Interior, U.S. Representative from New Mexico, Deb Haaland, has been nominated for the position of Interior Secretary. If confirmed, 60-year-old Haaland will be the first Native American to become a cabinet secretary. A rising star in the Democratic Party and a familiar name among millennials, Pete Buttigieg has been nominated as Transportation Secretary. If confirmed, the 39-year-old will be the first LGBTQ person to hold a cabinet post in America. Next, the Department of Energy. The former mayor of Michigan, Jennifer Granholm, has been appointed as Secretary of Energy, a strong advocate for zero-emission vehicles. 61-year-old Granholm will only be the second woman to serve as Secretary of Energy. Janet Yellen has been appointed as Treasury Secretary. She will be the first woman ever to hold this post. Yellen was also the first woman to chair the U.S. Federal Reserve in the Obama era. Another important and unprecedented nomination is of Lloyd Austin, a retired four-star Army general who has been nominated to head the Department of Defense. If confirmed, Lloyd Austin will be the first Black Defense Secretary, the first Black Chief of Pentagon in American history. Xavier Becerra has been nominated to steer the Department of Health and Human Services. If confirmed, the 62-year-old will be the first Latino to head the department. At the Office of Management and Budget, Neera Tandon, an Indian American, has been nominated to serve as the director. If her name is confirmed, she will be the first woman of color and the first South Asian American to lead the office. Alejandro Mayorkas has been nominated to head the Department of Homeland Security. If confirmed, he will be the first Latino American and the first immigrant to lead this agency. An agency which is in charge of implementing America's immigration policies and border laws. Looking after national intelligence will be Avril Haines. She will be the first woman to lead America's intel community. And working in tandem with her will be Jack Sullivan. He has been appointed as the National Security Advisor. At age 43, Sullivan will be the youngest person to hold the position since the Eisenhower administration. America's representative at the global stage, Linda Thomas Greenfield, she has been nominated as US Ambassador to the United Nations. If confirmed, she would be only the second black woman to hold the post. And lastly, the Department of State. Replacing the dynamic Mike Pompeo as Secretary of State will be Antony Blinken. As the country's top diplomat, Blinken will play a pivotal role in rebuilding America's alliances, re-enter agreements with Iran, and halt his country's exit from the World Health Organization. The confirmation of these names is a given, since Democrats have won control of the Senate too. So once these appointments are made, the Biden-Harris administration will be the most diverse in American history. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.